Dude, imagine you move to Canada to get away from Trump, and then Trump takes over Canada.
Takes over Canada.
Wouldn't you just be like, "Fuck, come on, man"?
Fuck you!
Get the fuck out of here.
Shut up.
Want to get another one?
The look on his face was great.
Surprised Pikachu face.
With the chops to turn Arthur Chipping into Tony Montana.
It dawned on me pretty early.
Montana?
Tony
Very
Montana.
arresting, very, has a
Fucking
great deal
hell.
of charisma.
Actually, it's just basic.
That
chemistry,
Tony
but
Montana.
thank you, Jesse. I'm glad it's accepted.
And I thought,
When we first meet Jesse
Didn't say
Pinkman,
yeah, bitch.
a.k.a. Captain Cook, a.k.a. Chili P, he is escaping this.
this kid was gold.
Yeah, bitch!
Just
It's so crazy to me to hear that, like, because to think, obviously, Jesse Pinkman goes on not just through the whole show, but he also had El Camino,
Uh-huh.
and that he was supposed to die at the end of the first season. Like, it reminds me of the way the Atla creators talking about how Zuko originally was going to become good at the end of season 2, but then they were like, yeah, he's not ready yet. Like, that's just a crazy thought to me that, like, it could originally be so different and would be such a bad choice.
Yeah. Let's see. And how many modern actors or actresses do you think sit in their trailer and agonize when they read the script how they think their character should react to this, or how it would impact them, and really put them almost sit in their trailer and method act all night?
It's the most perfect juxtaposition I know of is actually in Star Wars, is because Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford are the two extremes of that scale. Because Mark Hamill is the guy who, when he got the Force Awakens script, he sat down there, he read through it every single time somebody says, Skywalker, he's writing it down, and he's trying to figure out what's going on with Luke, and he's going to Jay, and he's like, hey, what do I know? What am I aware of? How is this affecting me? And this is what I think he would have been up to. This is what I think he would have been doing. And then Harrison Ford goes there and he puts on the jacket and he gets paid, and that's what he does because he's Harrison Ford, and that's it. It's a very, very clean example of the two, again, extremes on that end. Then Mark Hamill very much was what Lucas wanted for Luke. He was kind of a very new actor, somebody that was very wide-eyed and kind of doe-eyed to this broader world. And Alec McGuinness was the old seasoned veteran and everything. And so, you had very much, again, he described people that were close to what he wanted. And that can work, if you grab the right people for it. And I think OG Star Wars is an example where it does work pretty well. But yeah, no, Ford doesn't really deliver a huge amount of range. He's I don't want to say he's one note, but he's not widely varied in what he gives. He's kind of the same smuggy, sarcastic quip thing is kind of his thing.
He kind of strikes me as one of those, another one of those actors that just kind of plays himself in every movie or show he's ever been in. And I just don't. I mean, there is a certain simple beauty to that for some of it, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, compared to a lot of other actors that
they have a dynamic range. I would agree completely. Yeah. Well, the same way I feel about Mark Wahlberg. Is Mark Wahlberg only ever has one character, and in the right role, it's fucking wonderful. I love what he does in the right role. His character in The Departed is probably in my top 10 list of characters because he's fucking great in that movie. I can't stand him in a lot of movies. He drives me fucking nuts because he's the exact same character as he is in The Departed.
Right. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah. So again, I think Harrison Ford is a great Indiana Jones. I love him as Han Solo, but yeah, no, he's very much the same character in The Fugitive or in any Harrison Ford movie.
Hey, I promise. Sit tight.
That's why it was also so baffling to me that he doesn't give a fuck about Han Solo, but he's so, vehement on no one else playing Indiana Jones. I'm like, you're the same fucking person.
Right.
Then I did it. I slapped Aaron in the face.
I forgot about that.
Which he still whines about. And
see Aaron's face.
Look at it. Very hard. Which he still whines about. And
hard.
And I guess,
abusive. The happy accident. Jane has died.
Symbolism is big for me.
I think there's a fine line. You could definitely go over the top where it's like just way
yes,
too
agreed.
on the nose. But yeah, I think a healthy amount of it is always very, very neat. The one case of it I think that's just a little bit over the top in Breaking Bad is it's actually in the scene where Hank dies and his head hits the ground, and the spot where his head hits, like, the ground cracks. And that was done purely for symbolism. It was also Rian Johnson that directed that. And I was just like, yeah, that's a bit much. Like,
where who?
I'll pull up the scene. It's something a lot of people wouldn't even notice, but when you do notice, you're just like,
Oh, when his face hits the...
Yeah, as his head hits the ground. That.
Oh, I see.
And that's what I mean. Like, it's something you wouldn't even notice, but when you see it, you're like, I mean, that's a little heavy. Like,
Slash villain, protagonist buys an M60 machine gun at the beginning of a season. What will he use it for? I have no freaking idea, but it sounds cool. Let's do it.
I've talked about that.
I was gonna say something about that because I actually just was reading a forum where somebody was talking about literally that exact scene and how they thought it not necessarily ruined the finale where he confronts the neo-Nazis and shoots them and everything, but that it was just unnecessary and I guess to a certain extent ruined it, because I mean he was talking about literally what Vince is talking about right now. He's just like, blew my load a little too early.
I would define it not necessarily as a missed note, but as a slightly sour note. It's just it's a little key turn. Doesn't ruin it, but it's just like, yeah, that was a little weird, a little awkward.
Uh-huh. I didn't catch that until, because I've rewatched both Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. I don't know how many times.
Right.
It took me, I believe, until my third watch through to really catch it.
But it was rough sledding for a while there. I don't want to go through that again.
He had a team of writers that were just like, no, you made your bed. You're gonna fucking lie.
You're gonna lay in it. Yeah. I'm actually surprised he would even pitch that. Just nobody will remember the machine gun. Danny kind of forgot about the iron plates.
He almost tried to do that.
Exactly.
But that's the difference in writers then and writers now. A writer's room now would just be like, oh yeah, we totally get it, sir. We'll just, Danny forgot about the Iron Fleet, of all those different things, and surround yourself with all those people that are going to, like he said, keep him honest, but like you said, prop him up at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, the talent speaks a lot to it. I mean, same thing with actors. When you have actors that are so talented that you allow them to have the freedom to change a lineup or to ad-lib something, or to say, hey, this line feels kind of stilted and unnatural. I mean, again, I know I talk way too much about Star Wars, but it's such a great example. Mark Hamill repeatedly talks about this nightmare line that was in the original script that he begged Lucas to take out over and over because it was such just a horribly jaunted and stilted line.
Oh, I've seen it where he's on the Day Show or whatever, and he's talking about it.
I don't even remember.
And then he recites it.
Yeah, he remembers it word for word.
Yeah.
Because
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what the actual line is, but I know what you're
some
talking about.
Big long ass line about how fear is the Empire's greatest weapon or whatever the fuck. It's just it's a classic example of George Lucas dialogue, and it's so horrible.
Yeah.
The dialogue was a little bit difficult. I remember there was one line that I just begged him to take out of the screenplay, and he finally did. And it's when, the line? Yes, boy, I'll never forget it as long as I live. I sometimes dream about this line. But we can't turn back. Fear is their greatest defense. I doubt if the actual security there is any greater than it was on Aquilai or Solis, and what there is most likely directed towards a large-scale assault. And I thought, who talks like this, George? I mean, this is really not fair because, we're the ones that are going to get vegetables thrown at us, not you.
I mean, it's awful to see Jesse in this way. He's clearly just like essentially their little roach monster who's just like making meth. So there's this very kind of delicate moment.
Weird way, my guy. You could just say slave. He's this weird little roach monster
Can't say the S
being
word.
held captive.
Can't say the S word.
That sets up this whole mechanism that he's built.
Hardee's candied bacon, glistening with
Thanks,
caramelized brown sugar, adds a festive twist made from
this contraption that he's built. A Hardee's burger.
And I love Mike. My favorite scene was killing Mike Ermitrov.
Thank you, Brian Cranston. Yeah, I thought that was really good. Another good classic, classic banger for Vince Gilligan.
I wonder if he's genuinely thinking about doing anything else.
I was just typing in, is Vince Gilligan working on a new show? Oh, yes, he is working on a new show. Wyokar 339? It's not Breaking Bad related. Although it is filming in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Ray Seahorn, who played Kim Wexler in Better Call Saul, is the lead.
It's like everyone he hired on before was from fucking X-Files.
Uh-huh.
I'm convinced Vince Gilligan knows like 20 people, and he's just desperately afraid to make new friends.
He's just like, I found the recipe. We don't stray from it. I have the secret to the Krabby Patty formula.
We're not moving an inch from it. Yeah, he's very much that guy. Look, I found what works 20 years ago, and I haven't changed a thing. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking fault him. She's a good actress. He's done good work. If this is what he wants to do, you let him do it. The series has jokingly been nicknamed Breaking Good. That's pretty funny.
Okay, internet. That's pretty good.
Hey, bud, how do you spell Camino?
Camino.
Thanks. Okay. Impress me, Vince Gilligan.
Play ball.
How dare. It's still crazy to me that Jesse was supposed to die at the end of season 1.
Uh-huh.
I was about to say, why does it suddenly look like a video game?
Apexing too early. You're apexing too early.
I'm apexing at the apex, bitch. Don't be telling me how to drive and shit. I couldn't drive a 2-button elevator.
You couldn't drive Miss Daisy.
Whatever that means. You couldn't drive a short bus full of slow kids to the zoo.
Hang on, I gotta make this fucking comparison. Damn, I don't know what movie it's from.
You're gay for saying that.
I'm gay for saying that.
You know how I know you're gay?
How? How do you know I'm gay?
Because you macrameed yourself a pair of jean shorts.
You know I know you're gay? You just told me you're not sleeping with women anymore.
You know how I know that you're gay?
How? Because you're gay and you can tell who other gay people are?
You know how I know you're gay?
How?
You like Coldplay. Oh, you're dead. You're dead.
Like that back and forth just reminded me of what they're talking about with the driving thing. Except this was way better. Like, don't get me wrong, sure, there's just the stupid stoner quality of the, you know how I know you're gay?
You're apexing too early. You're
just this whole driving conversation is great.
Apex, bitch. Don't be telling me how to drive and shit.
Apexing at the apex, bitch.
You couldn't drive a 2-button elevator.
Whatever that means.
There's these two side idiots looking at him like he's fucking walked out of a grave.
Because to them, I think you did. They might even have a line of, we thought you were dead.
Also, like, it's kind of simple, but still give Airbowl some props for that fucking flop into the bed. Because I've absolutely been the, all right, I'm going to die now, see in like 20 hours.
Who's there? It's cool, man. It's us.
Knock, knock. It's PTSD talking.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
Knock, knock. PTSD calling again.
Fucking hell, man. I like that they're giving it that much attention, though, because if you're going to tell a story with Jesse at this point, you need to have that, like, this is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. Bitch. They do such a fucking good job with just set design.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at all this shit. Like, between, like, the mess of fucking bills everywhere, the fly swatter, the antennas on TV. So much work put into that.
Sources speculate the two had a falling
the old red lobster bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Same color.
And no one is going to look on the underside of a Steven Suzuki for $5 million.
Good behavior, right? Right?
Man, the way that Jesse's just like a fucking beat dog.
I appreciate it, Jesse.
Uh-huh.
Of a Houston woman are looking into her possible connection to Walter White's criminal organization. Was found dead late Tuesday at the scene of a gang massacre which claimed the lives of 9 people.
And in that, 10-second clip, they've given Heisenberg more attention than the MCU has given the Sokovia Accords.
Uh-huh.
I'm so fucking pissed about that. I forgot how beautiful a lot of the camera work is in these projects. It feels like Vince Gilligan is really just like, isn't every shot an opportunity for something artsy?
Well, yes. Yes, it is.
I mean, just like that, because you saw his hand going through the handle with shot from the inside at an angle. Just every shot, man. I forgot how awesome they are at tension. Old man is watering the fucking plants. That's all this scene is. Exactly.
This stuff is starting to feel pretty tired.
Maybe. I think it was tired when you put it in there, Tom.
But first,
I mean, I say this as somebody that, oh my gosh, the yellow is abrasive. And I was going to say, you've seen my walls. They're fucking bright blue, but that's abrasive.
please don't, make me feel worse than I already do.
Feel really bad about it. Forgot how fucking, just nice psychopath that guy is.
Uh-huh.
Just a dead body rolled up in a fucking carpet.
You want soup?
That's gotta kind of be the one-up on the fucking, Al Pacino... Not Al Pacino. What the fuck is the name of the gangster in Chicago? That they eventually... Al Capone. But yeah, that's gotta be the one-up on Al Capone beating the guy with a baseball bat and sitting down and finishing his dinner. Dead body rolled up in a carpet.
Yeah,
I knew it was Al something, man. I don't know that Al Pacino hasn't done that at some point in his life, to be fair.
Oh, man.
She was as honest as the day is long. Like George Washington honest. But she found it, and I can't have anybody finding it.
Motherfucker, man, that guy is a great fucking actor.
Do me a favor.
Feigning empathy.
Mm-hmm. Just like the guy that doesn't understand how to be human.
Yeah.
No, she was as honest as the day is long, but she found it, and I can't have anybody finding it, so...
Fucking lizard man, fucking...
It is, it's Mark Zuckerberg pretending to be a person is what this guy is.
Mark Zuckerberg sibling-looking ass.
I forgot how good they are at making people, actually search for shit.
Is it time for a montage?
Show, what do you do? I want to do montage. Show, calm down. Montage.
It's been so long since I montaged.
It's like the fucking druggy meme. Y'all got any more than montages?
Where's Vince at? He's just in a dark corner somewhere. Montage.
Hi, my name is Vince. 13 minutes since our last montage. I do not like that. Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Fuck you, sound team. That's a brilliant fucking example of, making clear what's happening while still not showing graphic violence. Actually, you know what? That's a perfect fucking counterpoint Like almost 100% counterpoint to The Boys being graphic just for the sake of it. Because The Boys is like, what if we have a guy whose superpower is to go real small and he goes inside somebody's dick and then grows big again? Okay, is there a point to this? Yeah, I mean, people will be grossed out. Where is this? It's like, okay, they have to do something really fucking horrible, but we can't make the audience puke. So, and of course, just singing the song as he drives off. Oh, man. We gotta get a hold of Vince Gilligan, see if he wants to make a Star Wars.
You wanna say a few words?
Fucking hell, man. Anyway, you could just be more of a fucking lizard person.
This is what humans do, right?
It's genuinely like the fucking epitome of the Lord Zuck meme. Like, and humans enjoy this bread? Yes, Zuck. That I shoot too shall eat bread.
Look, I'm drinking water out of a glass like a normal human being.
I'm assimilating. I'm one of them.
I'll take that, Jesse.
Fucking seriously, look at his face right there. He does look like a lizard person. Just...
Oh, what's going on?
Oh.
Huh.
That does not look like my cigarettes, Jesse.
That looked like a gun, Jesse.
On the way home, I was gonna get us some pizza.
Fucking hell. That would make this all better, right?
You definitely did.
Humans like each other when they treat each other nice.
Fucking hell, man. It's such a weird thing too, right? Because like so many characters, if they did this, you'd know like they would be trying to talk him down. But you get the sense that he might actually just genuinely believe this will work.
Do you even appreciate me, Jesse? I was gonna get us 2, not 1, but 2 large pepperoni pizzas.
And if you were a good boy, I might have even let you pick the radio station. Like, genuinely.
He's one of the very few people in any movie or show I've seen play a very, very good psychopath.
Well, and that's the thing is because he's not just like, because like a perfect counterpoint would be Gus. Gus is the psychopath that perfectly gets human emotion. He's the psychopath that like doesn't understand it at all, just doesn't even compute. Ooh, that's a fucking cool shot.
Yeah.
That's just fucking fancy. Like, it genuinely reminds me of my favorite shot in John Wick is the overhead shot. There's like a 4-minute fight sequence.
Great. Well, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
You guys have business cards?
No, I'm sorry. We're fresh out. Take it easy.
You too. And hey, listen, if you ever need any help with this case...
There you go. 125,000. Come on, man. You know why I'm here.
I can't say I do, no.
Yeah, you do. You're the guy. Yeah, you do. You're the guy. Look, I am 96% sure that you're the guy, so why don't you just, like, admit it?
Man. The fact that we have to watch Jesse, like, genuinely scrape down to the last fucking cent.
More. Way more. When your cops get here and they bust me, first question they're gonna ask is, what am I doing here trying to hand over a hefty bag full of cash to a dude who runs a vacuum cleaner store? What comes out then? Huh?
Fucking hell, man. Aaron Paulson just completely owns this scene.
You know, like, word to the wise, next time you try to pull this shit on someone, you don't just hang up on a 911 call. They won't let you, because the lady or dude or whoever is like, stand in line.
Such a weird thing too, right, man? Because like they're setting this up so well. Because yeah, peak of his game, 1800 would be nothing to Jesse, but he has nothing.
Uh-huh.
Like fucking nothing.
All riding on less than $2,000.
And that's, man, talk about a fucking reversal of fortune.
We're on our way.
Hey, and probably too late to say this.
I don't know if it'll mean much to you.
I'll throw in a prediction. I'm guessing he's just getting them out of the house so he can somehow like rob them or take something that'll be worth close to 2 G's. Oh, of course, they drive a Prius. There go all the undercover cars. Subtle, guys.
Uh-huh.
Jack's birthday.
And that's why you don't make your passcodes fucking birthdays. Yeah, man, like, they're just doing such a good job of making him desperate for such a small amount of money, because his parents probably could give him 2 G's. But obviously, you can't just do that. Like,
You can't really go anywhere to, like, fence shit either.
exactly. He seriously does give the vibe of when you have a 5-star 1 level in GTA, though.
Now! Go! Go! Go!
Fuck!
Hey, what are you slowing down for? What are you slowing down for? Hit it!
Fuck, that hurts to watch, man.
Alright, come on, get up. I got the... Oh, let's go! Yeah!
Oh, fucking damn it, man. I know they padded him and made it safe, but fuck, just thinking about it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Says what? Smart.
I got kids. Like I give a shit. Dude, you're on fire.
Oh, you're on fire.
Mike taught him well.
Yep. And Jesse was not there to fuck around, and he cheated hard. Imagine all Vince Gilligan has to do is pick up the phone and call Brian Graz, and he's like, yep.
You got it.
Actually, Brian, I was just calling you to ask. I'm shaving my head right now. Just curious if you want to
Brian,
lunch. I'm on my way.
Brian, it's been 11 minutes since our last montage.
I'm jonesing hard, man. Any chance to make Jesse just the most uncouth motherfucker in the room? Yeah, bitch.
Jesse, that was a 5.
I know, right?
The fucking old school just Jesse does some ignorant ass shit and Walter just looks at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Am I having dinner with Sinatra right now?
Well, that was good for you. It's got bromine.
Bromelain. But close.
He's trying.
Actually, it's not close at all. Sports medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Expound.
I totally graduated high school, dick.
Which is
I will have you know, I graduated. Barely. Fair and square.
But barely
0.08.
counts.
Actually, that is something that's like so crazy to me. I fucking barely graduated high school. Like bare minimum of credits. I think I had a 1.3 GPA if I remember correctly. Like I was so close to fucking flunking.
You know,
listen, Jesse, if you want, you can be like Al Pacino and be a gangster. We're just slowly building our own collection of memes. Edo's always on fire. Al Pacino's a gangster.
What do you want? Jesse, I'm just going to ask you this one time. What do you want?
I want to be Ninja Batman. Yes, you know.
No, don't do that.
There's a wrong answer to that question, and that was it. I mean, that's a pleasant ride, right? In the big metal box with barely any fucking shocks.
I don't know how he didn't suffocate in that box with that heater in there.
Good question. Well, that was strangely nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so weird because I think I mentioned it before, but like, obviously Jesse is just someone who's done a lot of very bad things, but because of what he went through, you like want him to have an okay ending.
Yeah.
I feel like they struck a really delicate balance there.
For the some closure for the character that was supposed to die in the first season.
Yeah. That's the thing, because like he doesn't really get a happy ending, but you know,
no,
it's as good as he could have considering everything else. Like,
yeah, I mean that's pretty good considering everything he's been through and done.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was really good. Another good classic, classic banger for Vince Gilligan.
Hey, now let's consume cheers and opinions. Fill the room, breaking it down. No need for gloom. Join the chat. Let's consume.
What do you want?
And you'll die.